So as that progressed, as I work with these non-English speaking mothers, I also developed that sense that how important it is for them to find that voice and really speak up on their own. Because all up to this time, even in all the Chinese community organizations that's head up by men, don't want to listen to any of these women. In fact, they went to the so-called community leaders, and they would tell the women and said, you guys are ignorant, non-English speaking, lowly garment workers. What makes you think that you can take on the government? And we don't have any time for this nonsense. So they were like appalled and aghast that community leaders are not willing to help them. So they finally decided then they had to do it themselves. And I watched that development, that whole thing. And they decided they wanted to conduct a boycott. 2 days before school started, it was that Labor Day weekend, and they called me and said, we decided not to go to school. I said, how are you going to, 2 days happened, how are you going to do this? And they said, well, we will find a way, but we're not going because throughout the summer, nobody's concerned what we're saying, that we want safety for our children. There has to be monitors on the buses. There has to be somebody in the school that will be seeing the Chinese students that be able to communicate with us if anything happens. None of that. And nobody even acknowledged that should be addressed. So they said, then we're not going. I was quite shocked because nothing like this have ever happened in a Chinese community. And they succeeded. As soon as I got into school, which is in Chinatown, it was my first assignment to ride the bus with the children. No kid got on the bus, except for 2 black kids in the South End. As the bus rolled towards Chinatown, I see a lot of people at the bus stop, but nobody got on. I said, oh, this is what they are doing. So as soon as I got to school, the principal, who I have not met, said to me, there's a phone call waiting for you in the office. And I'm a new teacher, first time in that school. I don't know what's going on. I said, now what's happening? It was a phone call from the Justice Department. They want me to organize a meeting so that they can meet with these parents. And it took us 3 days to get everybody together. So on the 3rd day, when we met in the morning, within half an hour, everything was settled. Every single demand, 9 of them, 9 demand. They got every single demand except for the last one, which is the hiring of more Chinese-speaking teachers.